I have sold out of my Apple stock. I used to have a four stock portfolio consisting of Costco, Microsoft, Google, and Apple. Now I just have a three stock portfolio consisting of Microsoft, Costco, and Google. Now, the main reason why I sold out of Apple is not because I believe Apple is a horrific company or that it's going to go bankrupt or go down from now on. I could be very wrong on Apple. The main reason why I sold out of Apple is because my initial thesis on why I bought the stock have changed. Like, for example, when I bought into Apple, I was buying it when it was making from iPhone 5s to iPhone 6s, right? That was a huge change from iPhone 6 to iPhone 10. The product kept on getting incrementally better until around iPhone 13. Now, what ended up happening after iPhone 13 is that the product stopped being so innovative. For example, I forgot what the key points of iPhone 14 were. I forgot, and other products that Apple have released, such as the Apple Car, where the product got disbanded, right? There's no more such thing as an Apple Car anymore. And when it came to the Apple VR system, I don't know how many people really thought that was a big hit. To me, it did not seem like a big hit. And you can actually see it in their stock price, right? If you look at their revenues in 2023, their revenues actually decreased compared to 2022. Now, do I think that Apple is going to keep on going down? No, I still see a bull thesis for Apple in that late game. They're going to be a juggernaut when it comes to the AI app store. Because when the new AI apps start coming through, Apple is still collecting their toll booth fees, right? Their app store still acts like a toll booth where they collect 30% of the revenues that people charge in their app store. My personal play is that late game, I can see Apple being very, very successful with this AI plan where they're just going to collect 30% off the AI developers in their app store. However, when it comes to new products that Apple is coming up with, I think to myself, am I still going to be buying a new phone from Apple? Yes, because the ecosystem, I'm already in the ecosystem. I got the Apple headphones, the watch, everything I have is inside the ecosystem. However, the big warning signal that I have, that a bet I'm making for myself, is that the people that don't have Apple products, would they be more inclined to get into the Apple ecosystem if they don't see as big of an improvement on their products? That's my biggest concern for the Apple stock. In the video, I did tell you that I don't see Apple revenues keep on going lower and lower. However, I don't see Apple being in the same level as Magnificent Seven stocks. I can't see it growing their revenues double digit like Nvidia does, or Microsoft, or the other tech stocks that is in the Mac 7. Because of that, I'm going to take my money out of Apple. I don't know exactly which company I'm going to put those funds into. In the meantime, while I have not decided yet, I'll be putting the funds into S&P 500 until I have thought of a stock that I do want to invest into, because I enjoy having a four stock portfolio compared to the three I have right now. With me selling out of Apple, I do hold the three stocks right now, which is 40% Costco, 40% Microsoft, 10% Google, and 10% S&P 500, which replaced my Apple shareholdings. Now, what I plan to do is still keep on holding the same three stocks. However, I am going to be adding a fourth stock. One of the stocks that I've been thinking for a long time has been Amazon, just because of the AWS growth. The issue is if I add Amazon into my portfolio, then I basically have the cloud stock, cloud data programming, three of them, Amazon, Microsoft, and Google, and I'd have to basically the trifecta. And I don't know if I want to have that much concentration in just one specific industry, the cloud data storage industry. So I'll have to think about that. But in the meantime, I haven't fully made up my mind. I'll be putting the funds in the S&P 500 and see where we go from there. Common question I get all the time is, Andy, why do you invest in Costco and Microsoft with a huge share of your portfolio? And the main reason is because of its predictability. When you think about Costco, they have made money during 2008. They made money during 2020. Out of 100 people that sign up for a Costco membership, 93 people will re-sign for another Costco membership. They have a 93% retention rate. That's even better than Netflix's retention rate. That type of predictability where you can make money during good times and the bad times is extremely valuable to me. And when I think about Costco, the reason why people shop there is because they give you at the lowest prices possible. When you think about their margins, Costco typically charges you at an 11% margin, whereas the other competitors can be 25 to even 50% margins. This type of competitive advantage that Costco has me believing in their moat, has me believing in their predictability, and why I have majority of my stocks in Costco. Now, when it comes to Microsoft, it's a similar situation, but not exactly. So Microsoft, they were still able to make money during 2020, but the main thing I really like about Microsoft is majority of their businesses that they offer is in the last, even during a recession, you're not going to be getting rid of your business enterprise. You're not going to get rid of your cloud storage. It's a business that you still need during recessions. It's a business that still grows their money even during recessions. And that's what I like so much about these two particular companies. Now, Google, I invest in a very different reason. I just love the product so much of Google. I love how I have YouTube Premium. I spend so much money on YouTube Premium, $30 a month. For somebody that's frugal like me, it's crazy. I am a little bit worried about the ad search. However, I still believe that the worst case is not going to happen to Google. I still believe that Google is not going to be broken up into many different pieces because everything in Google is intertwined. We had a very shaky past 3 days in the stock market. However, that is not going to stop me from keep on buying more stocks. September is known for the worst performing month in the stock market. However, I don't need this money next year. I don't need this money 5 years from now, 10 years from now. As a result, since I need the money decades from now, 4 decades, 3 decades, I'm happy to keep on buying, even if the unemployment number is bad, even if inflation for some reason is horrible news. I am happy to keep on buying because I believe that the following years, people will forget what was the previous year's inflation report, what was the previous year's unemployment report. I don't believe that will be a big issue. I just love how my companies, no matter what economic situation they're in, they're able to keep on increasing their revenues and cash flows.